Alright, and hey guys, and welcome to On the Road, and this is actually going to be my first stream for you today. I'm going to bring you, and so I just thought I would try and do something slightly different today, and so I'm going to play a wee bit of On the Road for you. So so this is like this is of course like a wee live stream I'm going to do for you guys, and so if you guys enjoy it, and so yeah, so On the Road, and yeah, this is a new trucking experience for the console, and it just came out on the 11th of February, and of course this year. So yeah, and you guys know about this game, and it's set in Germany and that, and a lot of different things to do in the game, and yeah, and hopefully you guys can hear me okay as well, and the kids are doing, and I'm just starting this off as well, and so, and just yeah, it should be fine, and yeah, and you should hear me okay, and I'm just doing this, and hopefully this is going to come out okay as well when this is all finished, and so, and yeah, so without further ado, and I'm going to get into playing a wee bit of On the Road for you now, and I'm going to start a new game for you. I know I've actually played this game actually for a wee bit on the onset, but I mean, I'm just going to start off a new game since this is sort of my introduction to the game, and even if this is my first stream, I've had to play the game for a wee bit already. So, and I'm going to start a new game for you now, so you guys can see what I'm doing in that, what the aspects of the game is in that as well. So yeah, and I'm going to get my name in, of course, and of course I'll put my actual name, of course, channel name, and so probably know what one I'm talking about, of course. So, and yeah, and so I'll do that, and of course CM Headbanger, of course, it's my, of course, channel name, and CM is kind of around initials actually, so, and I just thought that would be a very good name to just to put in as my channel, or in fact actually I could use that as my company name actually, and I don't know actually, and in fact yeah, that would be my company name actually, and yeah, CM Headbanger Limited or something, that'd be quite cool to do. And what about I think I'll change my player name to another name actually, and how about Christian, and that's a very good name to use, just for some of my sort of made up name I would just use for this. Usually I would use that name in general anyway, just to actually do it in that anyway, and so I'll use that name. So, and so yeah, so I'll get of course, and I'll get my player image, of course, as well, and just lots of random characters and pictures of people, and of course company logo as well. Trying to think what was a good one. That's quite cool. That one's quite metal-y, or the sort of angry sort of look at it. And truck brand, and or Scania. I'll definitely go for Scania, of course, and because Scania also great trucks, they make some of the best trucks out there, of course, and of course pretty much the king of the road. Yes, anyone, if all your trucking fanatics know, of course, Scania trucks kind of the king of the road, somewhere they're sort of more of the news. And so yeah, and so headquarters now, and so I've got a few places in Germany, of course, and here's what should I choose actually. I think I'll choose and Kiel. I think I'll use Kiel, and I believe that's the place I actually chose before I started the new game. So, and yeah, and so let's get into it then. And so yeah, of course, and these of course got two truck. Of course, it's a great game, and I think this game will definitely have a bit of something more success than Truck Driver would do as well, of course, because that's of course a good game, and of course it's not a big map, of course. This game is actually huge compared with compared with truck driver was, and I think they're getting a map expansion very soon, so hopefully when that comes out and some point maybe later this year, then it should then pretty much get a wee bit of a thing on top of it as well, so there won't be like 10-minute journeys to the end and back on truck driver. And this game you went travelling like an hour and a half to travel to the north and the south of Germany. Of course, if you're going to go to and course from the north to the south of Germany, I think it takes you about at least an hour. So, and yeah, of course it's not too bad, not too snazzy to get down there, but I mean it's good immersion as well. So, and so yeah, this is what you do when you get in the game. And congratulations if you save your cattle trailer and semi from a company you've got to place, and please choose your application read to pick it up. So yeah, this is what you do when you start the game. You get your cattle trailer as well, not just your sort of box trailer that you start off with. I believe that's the truck you start. So yeah, and so of course you get that as well. So this is it. And of course you get this wee message thing to go through as well. And so yeah, so of course then you want to just start your company off, and yeah, there's a few things you get through. And so this is your truck you start off here, and your R410 and Scania widget you start with. And this is of course the only model Scania you actually get in the game. I don't believe you can get any more than an R410 and 6th generation model, the 6 series if you want to see it. Well, of course it's the R series, but I mean the 6 series of the Scania lineup pretty much since they first started, and back in the old days were the great ones out there as well. If you're a bit of a truck fanatic, and you know your sort of old Scanias, like your sort of 3rd series and your 4th series, they're all pretty good trucks. But now you got all this now, and this is pretty much your 6th generation. You're pretty much before your next gen model. You see it. This is kind of like the last sort of model before you get your next generation, which is your S series type model, of course. So maybe they could implement this actually in a future patch. They could actually implement some of these Scania models, but this is of course your semi type one as well. So you get that. Of course you got the widget. So and yeah, this is of course 2 trucks you start off with. You start with the widget and you start with the semi. So it's good start, good trucks you get for a good amount start. So yeah, this is the truck now. This is of course how you start the game, and let's have a look at the truck. And of course that's what it looks like, and just your standalone box type and rigid type. So what I need to do is to fire this thing up, of course, and this and that, of course, and I need to get some fuel in this, of course, as well, and I need to get my tackle, of course, get this thing up, confirm it. So that's the tackle, kind of easy set up and done. So we need to get some fuel for you guys now. We need to fill this truck up, top this up. So yeah, this is definitely a better driving experience than truck driver is. That's the thing. And truck driver was a pretty much then. I mean, it was a bit of a pure man Euro Truck Simulator 2, but I mean that's just my opinion on that. But I see the game as definitely a lot better than truck driver is. I hope it becomes successful to truck driver was. You just need to get some patches out. I know this game had a bit of a rough start at the start of when it was launched. I had a couple of bugs in that. Of course some of the bugs are present, like the EI jumping in and pretty much jumping in, appearing and just fly in pretty much. That's a wee sort of noticeable bug that you see when you're on the motorways or something. You see some of these AI bugs pretty much then dropping in. It's a wee sort of thing, nothing I can remember with that. It's just I noticed the bug. So and yeah, so just put out of it at the moment until they sort of patch the game a bit. And I'm playing on then patch 0.03 at the moment. This is the way it's patched at the moment. So so hopefully this was slightly better than it was at once. So here we are, and get some fuel for you guys, and get some diesel, of course, and of course then I should actually turn the engine off, of course, because that's part of what you do, and when you of course then get to the fuel stations, you need to shut your engine down. And so let's then top this thing up. Yeah, so hopefully you can hear me guys okay. I don't know what the mic levels are with the sound. I hope it's okay. I mean, I just did a wee test record and I think I found it pretty well, so hopefully this is all coming out okay. But yeah, this is a very good game in my opinion. You get all this immersion, you just get your truck and fill up. You can't do that when you're in ETS2 or truck driving. You're just sitting in, you're just driving up to a fuel station. You just press a button, like a button to fill your truck up, and then that's it. You're not really doing anything much. So, but in this game it's so much better. Definitely, like the detail of the trucks is pretty good as well. You can tell that's a Scania, and of course it's an R410, which is not the V8 model. Apparently it says V8, which it isn't a V8 because R410s the R410s aren't really V8s, of course, because they would have the V-Bogo at the other side as well. But yeah, the R410 is a straight six, it's just a standalone 6-cylinder, so it's not really a full on top of the range sort of V8. But of course it's a good truck. It's a Scania, and Scania, of course, Scanias are pretty much great trucks to actually of course drive and that, and yeah, so hopefully I'm going out okay as well. I'm just gonna hit someone probably. Excuse me if I hit someone. AI is a bit of another thing about the AI is a bit of a tad difficult to stop and that when you're going out for somewhere. You have to really take your time to pull out for them. Of course, I think this dude's thinking they would just have time to pull out. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry, a bit handbrake on. Oh no, my engine's just stalled. Oh no, and I need to. Oh, I've got this bug again that happened. This stupid bug, and how did I do this? I need to respawn my truck again. Apparently, I don't know if they'll fix this, but this is a bug apparently. I need to set my tachograph again. Apparently. This is what happens when you spawn your truck again. You have to pretty much set everything back up to scratch again. And let's have a wee look at the map. I should actually go down and get my where's the cattle trailer? I might get myself down a wee bit and get my cattle semi possibly. I think I'll hop into that. And how do I do that? Here we go. So get this all set up for you, and that should be up now, up and running. But this is definitely a better truck immersion than truck driver is. And think about truck driver, and obviously just 10 minutes to drive there and back. It's not that long. It's too short for a journey to travel there and back. You're only travelling 10 minutes from one place to another, to the top to the bottom of the map. It takes about 10 minutes, and of course the majority of trucks aren't. And I'm going actually, this is actually taking me back to my headquarters. Excuse me, my bad if I'm doing this. Run over the grass pretty much. Got some tyre marks over there now, so yeah, yes, so as I say in the truck driver, and 10 minutes on the map, and it doesn't take too long. I mean, it's too short a game, I think, in my opinion. I mean, when I first saw Truck Driver, I thought it was going to be a great start for trucking on the console and that, because I mean, as an perspective, I don't play ETS2 or that, so, I don't really play ETS at the moment. I mean, I did play a bit of ETS2, a wee bit, but not really played it fully. I mean, you see how far that's come along. That's been out for nearly 8 years now, so, and this game, and of course then that's got a big modding community now. This game has obviously not got mods at all. Well, I think they've got this game on PC as well, but I mean, they haven't got any mods or any of that going along for us at the moment. But I think eventually they'll get mods out of this game, I think. I hope. Maybe not on console, because I know consoles are a bit lacklustre and mods and that. I mean they should definitely do a bit more, hopefully in the future of this game, especially if this continues to support this game. Hopefully add some more trucks and more sort of things, more immersion to the game as well. And I don't know exactly what they're going to do in the future. I know the next thing is coming along at some point in the next patch or two, and there's a company designer, I think, coming. Like you can design your company logos or something, for example. And yeah, I believe that's coming in a patch some point and soon. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks or something we'll hopefully get some announcement from the course Fabian or something. If you on Fabian's YouTube channel, he puts a couple of videos like the progress on the game. Of course I'm new with the Game Tech UK and that. He's quite good at reviewing this game, and he knows about the aspects of the game as well. So I always found that he was the YouTuber and did all this reviewing and so-called. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's MEM or something. It looks like it's just stuck. This is our problem in the AI. It's just a bit useless. Needs to be a bit reworking going on, because obviously you can see, don't know what's happened to that MEM truck. It's just sitting there or something. It's not about to nod away or something, but they need to fix a bit of the AI. I mean, you can probably see all the AI jumping in still from a distance away. It's still there. I mean, at this patch at the moment, it's still a wee bit of an issue, I guess. I'm not too bothered about it. I can manage it. Whoa, shit. Oh, I thought that sign was invisible. It's difficult to see this. My bad then. I'll get myself back on the road again. Yeah, but this is a good thing. The trucks actually do accelerate at a decent speed as well, like an actual truck, when you feel like you're driving an actual truck rather than something that just is a car. But I mean, in fact the steering's a wee bit arcadey, right? You just steer off the road quite easy, so you just saw there. So that's maybe just me. I might need to adjust my steering things on this. So yeah, so hopefully I'll try and get that, maybe try and sort that out a wee bit. I'll see it's fine. I feel like I've been playing this game and I feel like it's been alright, but yeah, I think it's fine. But here we are coming up to the farm now. This is where the cattle trailer is, of course. So yeah, so I'll go on and hop into it, because I quite like to do this kind of job, the cattle job. It's pretty good actually. So what I'll do is, I'll park this truck up here. It's a bit weird to take this truck in a farm as well. I know this is more like your standalone drop away sort of thing. This is more like your of course your sort of your sort of distribution sort of type thing. You just deliver lots of stuff and that. It's not like you take this truck in a farm and of course, you know what I mean, like you have to kind of do that in the city, but this one's more like, this is where, of course, then this is the cattle trailer, of course. This is what it looks like. This is where you can haul your pigs and that. Apparently, I think that's all at the moment. It's pigs at the moment, but it'd be nice to add like other animals as well. They can use this for sheep and that as well. Maybe they'll have that in the future. That'd be pretty cool. So of course, really good. It's just the same livery, of course, as well. It's nice livery. I also like the livery that they put in the trucks as well. Standalone livery. It's pretty good livery. I noticed then. This is how you start the game off. Your trucks are like this by default anyway, so you're not really going to be able to change it in the moment until they implement this livery designer. So yeah, so this is what it looks like at the moment. So yeah, of course, and this is of course the German registration plate there as well. Of course, this is in Germany, so you've got all your sort of made up German reds. I mean, that was a bit better, that one. I think that one was more like a private one or something at the back there. It's quite cool. I mean, it's a good truck. The detail on the truck's very good. If you know what I mean, like Scania, this is the Scania. So this is of course like your just standalone Scania you would normally see on the roads anyway, so you would see this one pretty much all the time, pretty much. But yeah, it's always been nice to get a V8 model in with an R500, because they're normally, the R410's almost normally the one that's normally when you get up to over 500 horsepower, you get a V8 model pretty much. I think the newer models are just over 500, but 500 horsepower is like the standalone V8 standard for the V8. So yeah, so this is the cattle trailer now. This is of course same interior Scania. Of course, you know this sort of interior pretty well. Scania's all look like this pretty much. So and yeah, it's pretty much the same experience, same interior. I need to list the supports. Forget that. So I need to do this all the time when I'm driving a semi-type one. Yeah, semi-type truck. I'll need to remember to lift the supports. That's always a good thing as well. Supports on a trailer, and lift all that up. It makes sense. Definitely makes sense. It's a better experience as well having supports for a truck, and you can pretty much lift them up in that as well. So what I'll do is we'll get our let me. I need to set the cattle the tachograph again as well. Of course, get this all thingied up. What I'll do is, wait a sec. We'll get a delivery done since I'm in this trailer now. Wait a minute. Here we go. Where should I go? Pigs. 48 pigs. I don't know how far journey I want to do. I'll try here. I mean, this is of course my first stream. I don't want to kind of put the journey up too much since I'm just going to re-enter that soon. So we'll take these 48 pigs, and of course, yeah, where's it going? Oh, oops. Let me do that again. I didn't strain that properly. And yeah, 48 pigs. Get this saw again. Of course, where is it again? Maybe it's respawned to a different location now, because of course I'll maybe just put the map up again. And how about if I went a bit too far, and I'll try and go somewhere a bit closer. Maybe just for the start of the journey. We don't want to go too far. And maybe that's it, actually. And I'm trying to think what the best place would be. I don't know, actually. We'll go to Rostock. Let's try that. That's a bit of a start. So try this one. And so yeah, and this is it. And I'll just need to get myself and just reverse this through. I'll need to remember to fuel this up as well, and just try to need some fuel, need some diesel as well. You know, so this is the good thing about the aspects of this game. You actually driving a truck, you're driving a Scania truck, and then truck driver, you pretty much got your sort of made up brand trucks, but they're based on sort of real life models, so you can tell that's a Scania to a Volvo, and it's still that kind of sort of thing. You can tell the trucks are based on real life models, but they're fictional names to them. So you got like Scania's Jaunt and Cresta's Volvo, and you got Bench as Staff. That's some of the brands. So you got your trucks based on real life models. So you got a Scania S-Series and truck driver, which is quite cool. And you got another FX here. You got an MEM as well. Apparently, I don't know what. Apparently, it's the MEM is actually the tour actually in the game. So you got that as well. And we'll be back up this truck. This is what you do when you're talking. You're not concentrating. So this is this is the semi course as well. So I think the semi might be a wee bit more hard at driving the rigid, or maybe see the point for the rigid and harder re-dribbling. Here we go. Oh, anyway. Yeah, so here we go. Let's get this thing underway then. Let's like you see I'm kind of hitting the wall. Like this is the thing about the game. You've not got much space to back your trailer into the pen and that. So we'll get this thing opened up. Well, I better walk into the freight office actually, seeing that. It's quite a cool sound as well, it's always nice to hear that. So here we go, pigs, documents. You don't do your signing in this game either, so it's quite surprising. The PC you can sign your trailer and that, your signature, but not in this apparently. And let's get this open. Here we go. This is the good thing about the game, is this is the best experience. You get all this happening. Pigs actually walking, animated pigs like walking into your trailer. It's really cool. I think it's one of the best things about the game, actually having this compared with most other games. You don't get this in ETS or truck driver. I mean, cattle trailers. I mean, it's a good experience having this. You got memories of pigs. So I need to be a bit careful driving this truck. Got all these pigs in the back as well, so I need to be maybe a bit less tatty than that. I mean, I'm talking, this was my last stream and that, so I need to try and get a better experience. I hope the volume's okay. Maybe these pigs are like noisy, making too much noise out there as well. All the pigs coming in, they're pretty noisy, aren't they? So, but yeah, I think there's about 48 pigs here actually. So quite a lot of pigs to load up in this beast. So here we go. And so let's close this up and close this as well. And then we'll head towards Rostock now for you guys. So it's a wee bit of a journey, but yeah, let's hit the road. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this journey because mainly this game is all on autobahns, highways and that as well. So let's head on our way now. So yeah, it's better to be in the car, it's much quieter as well. Hopefully you can hear me a bit better inside. I need to get some fuel for this as well. And let me check the next fuel station. And Easy Tank, see if there's another one on route as well. And there's one on route then, so we'll head towards that one. Hopefully I won't be one on fumes. I'll be surprised if I can manage to get in there with this truck stalled and coast along or something to the fuel station. But this is really good actually, having this, driving a cattle trailer in the game. I need to be quite careful, hopefully there's not like an AI driving around. We're clear at the moment. I hope someone will just keep along behind me and just hit me at the back or something. They don't have any interaction, so maybe the case that your truck will hit or shunt into you or something is quite high, so it might be to get a wee tad at the back or something. So yeah, we'll just start selling away ourselves towards Roswell and Rostock, as they say. My bad saying names wrong. And too used to seeing it in a different way as well. So we'll just stick the cruise control on. And you can cruise at 80 kilometers an hour, and I believe that's the max speed to the truck. Well, the max speed to the truck is 90 kilometers if you're throwing it through. But and if you're going downhill, I managed to get it to about 105 kilometers. I think I can recall when I was playing this game, I got to 105 kilometers going downhill. You just have to kind of crust it down the hill on that as well. Yeah, I wonder if I got enough fuel actually to manage to get into this fuel station. I know these trucks don't drink as much fuel as truck driver do, so it's able to manage it. I know this is a big map as well. Oops. I don't realise I'm damaging my road unless like even hit a car or bumped on a car. I think I came off a curb or something. But yeah, I'm going to head to Rostock from here, of course. So taking these sort of these B roads here, and I think we're going to hit the motorway at some point. And on the way, yeah, I hope I got enough fuel to get to this tank. It's coming up now actually, I can see it. So we'll head into this garage up here, this fuel station, and we'll top ourselves up here. And so yeah, I'm going to make it, it's fine. Yeah, so let's head into this place here. Oh, coming a bit too quick there. I'll just move in, handbrake on, and this one down. Of course, this is what you do when you need to get your fuel. I should have moved my truck a wee bit better. You hear the pigs inside the trailer as well, that's a good thing as well. You get all these sounds of the pigs as well, the aspects of the game, it's really good. You're not like, I mean, you only get like these two, you only got a couple of trailers in this game, that's the only downside about it. And you're not like got any tanker trailers or car transporters or any of that going along, or tipper trucks, but I mean, it would be really good to have in the future having tippers or tankers or transporter trailers. That would be a good way to implement things. I hope that happens. Hopefully listen in and add some new trailers, new roads and new stuff like that. I know this game would have a big success to ETS2. I'm kind of like coming out. It seems like it's quite a rolling road at the moment. So yeah, until the cars jump in and you see them all popping in from the distance away. So yeah, so pretty much then, yeah, they need to try and find a way they can sort this AI out a wee bit. I know they crashed into you quite knowing about it as well, so you kind of need to be quite careful with them and that, and don't crash as much into them, because I know they just like to push you along. I actually had that the other day actually, when there was some coach or one of the coaches, oh no, my bad. Oh no, I'm gonna hit that. Oh shit! Sorry. That's me stuck now. I'm gonna damage this truck now. I've just knocked it down. So you can see it here, the AI is absolutely a pest. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this again. Oh god. It's not good when this happens. Oh shit, I've done that wrong. Let me do that again. Get ourselves back to day again. Oh, just hit that truck if you land in there, sorry. I'm gonna have to do this again. Oh, the thing is these supports need to be lifted out again. That's sick. This is what happens when you do this to your truck all the time, you have to do all this nonsense again. Oh, that truck's gonna roll, mate. something else. And it goes back. I got my handbrake off as well. I thought I'd done that already. So that's the thing now. I'm sorry about that, guys. I know this is going to happen. I'm going to get into some crashes and accidents. Especially on this guy, carrying them pikes and that as well. That's always the thing now. So hopefully I'll make it a bit unscathed on the way. So yeah, what was I saying again? And when we had this accident, the AI needs to be sorted out, definitely. So you can see that truck was pushing me along, and I got myself stuck in the bed here. So I think I'll need to keep resetting the truck all the time pretty much if I have to have back and account a lot of these problems. These are dually coming along now. Looks like that dual carburet. Good thing now. That's what we need. Stick on the cruise control. Yeah, so I think he cruise at 80 kilometers an hour. Brief. So that's the cruising speed, because this is 80 kilometers an hour anyway on the motorway now. I think this is the motorway now we're on, it's just immersed. But yeah, the driving experience in this game is a lot better than Truck Driver. You're not on like massive highways or motorways, you're just in like, you're sort of just like sort of one of the miles. I mean, you've got motorways in Truck Driver, but you're not really, it just takes you like 5 minutes to go around them. This is actually a proper long journey. Like, it's nice and have action and that as well, like, of course. So it's always good to enjoy this journey as you can as well. So yeah, so this is still great. This is, in my opinion, this game should hopefully get a great success as well. And in my opinion, I've got some high hopes on this game, and I know a lot of people probably moved on away from Truck Driver a little bit. I know they're still updating Truck Driver as well at the same time, and they're adding map expansion I think very soon as well on Truck Driver. I don't know when that's going to be out, but I know they're going to add stuff to Truck Driver eventually, and in the next, hopefully the next couple of months. Hopefully get some map expansion going on at some point, and hopefully a bigger map at least. I know Truck Driver is just too small. You get this other problem as well, some of the AI just stops stationary and then accelerate a game as well. That's happened a few times on my journey. They sort of shunt into each other. That happens. So you get a bit of that going along. Not very often, but I mean it's a sort of common thing to happen. So yeah, going back to Truck Driver, and I'm just saying what was I saying? I'm saying it, and they need to hopefully get this map expansion out soon, and hopefully deliver a bit more experience as well, getting into playing it again for more, if they want to get back to it. I mean, when I watched Soedesco's last video live stream that they did not too long ago, they showed us a couple of AI trucks driving around. This is pretty cool. I mean, it's obviously not finalised yet because the trucks I think were floating, I think, on the video, on the preview. But I mean, they showed us some of the AI trucks, which is a good thing. I mean, Truck Driver really needed a bit of that as well, because in Truck Driver you only have yourself as the only AI truck. You don't have any trucks driving around in Truck Driver, so you're just like yourself, the only trucker. If you want to see it, the only truck on the road. Of course, but they should have added that at the start of the game. Like, AI trucks are finally meant to be part of it as well. If you're a truck driver, you need to be with trucks as well, not just like one truck on the road like yourself. So hopefully this new patch now, hopefully at some point the AI will come out very soon, and I don't know when, but I think that'll be finished, and I think that'll be out soon enough. And I know in Truck Drivers it's quite far through now. I mean, that's in 129 I believe. That came out in the other day actually, 129. This is quite far into it now, mate. 29th update. I mean, So yeah, like pretty much. It might be available on 130 maybe, because I believe that was the build that they showed us on the stream. So we're just at 129 and they're at 130 is maybe where the AI trucks will come along. They did show us a few other things as well on that stream, like truck driver. They showed us a couple of a couple of horn sounds as well, and I'm not bothered about that. I mean, I'm guessing it makes you change from different horns, like your sort of stock horn that you stick on the truck and that, and you get your sort of air horns and that included as well. And of course the horn, this is, I'm not too keen on the horn in this truck. I mean, I know it's just a generic sort of horn sound, just a wee whip or something, it's just whipped around. But nicer to change that horn. I mean, just that's my opinion on it. It's not my cup of tea, unfortunately. I mean it's alright, it's a horn at least, that's all we need, better than nothing. And so yeah, I mean truck driver has going to get this horn update at some point as well, so I think that's coming. They've showed us that as well, and so there's a few things happening in truck driver. Seems like they're progressing quite well into it. It's pretty good, so I think eventually they'll get into that, get into some more, move on a wee bit and get into more stuff like that. The map expansion coming out hopefully soon as well for it. I mean, I don't know, it could be good if truck driver gets more community again, more players coming into playing it again, because I mean it's getting there now. I mean, a lot of people have kind of moved away from truck driver as a whole and that as well. I mean, it's been in development for quite a long time now, so I don't know why they would want to move away from it, but that's just the way it goes, I think. I mean, they should get back in it again, revisit it again or something, eh? I mean, the game is getting along, like, they're not stopped developing on truck driver still getting developed in that still, so it's still getting there. It's just the case the game is just slow at getting updates and that. Like, they only get like an update every few months, I guess. So you're kind of waiting. You're kind of waiting for a couple of months for the game to do that. So you can see that, like, I'll go to that coach server and it's just overtaking me again. It's just straight that the AI just slows down in that. Something they do outside as well. So yeah, so it's always a few things that need to just stick up for a wee bit. So yeah, it's a good game. I mean, well, look at that car there. Look, just had a wee crash or something, and the birds was on the reservation or something. It's just hit the central reservation there. So that's something you just saw. Maybe they're just not just turning around these shack reservations. Like, you have to slow right down for it as well. Like, they're just like narrow these central reservations. You're coming into on these corners and that. Like, you have to slow right down. Especially if I've got this light stop. Oh, if I've got this light stop trailer, I'm going to damage it. Yeah, so there's a bit of damage there for you guys. I know this would be too big to fit in the. I knew this would be quite big to fit in. So yeah, you're going to encounter some of that eventually. On the light. And yeah, so yeah, this game is definitely a whole level to truck driver. I mean, you got licensed brands, you got Scania, of course, Scania and MEM, which is a good start of this game. Having two licensed trucks is a great thing. I mean, this game is going to be a lot more successful in truck driver, I think, for sure, with licensed trucks. And yeah, like, the trucks are very well detailed. I mean, you can tell this is MEM or Scania or any of that. Like, it's just good. It's like ETS2 and that. Like, their trucks, they didn't have any license at the start as well. I mean, if you're playing like the original ETS1 and that, I mean, I played that game for a long time and that had unlicensed truck brands, but they were based on real life models, of course, like truck driver. Just fictional brands, like they just put them in. but they make them out of real life models. So you can tell it's a Scania or a MAN or a Renault or a Volvo. So all that's still going on. This, and I mean ETS1. That's a good game. I remember playing ETS back in ETS1 back in my early teens and that. I mean, it was a great game. I think ETS1 was a good start from with ETS took off and that as well. It's a good sort of base, but of course it was like truck driver as well. Like this truck driver could be like an ETS in the future. They might get licensed trucks in the next game. I don't know. They could have a big map like this in the next game. Who knows? Lots of things could happen in truck driver. But at the moment, I don't think that's going to get a big. I don't think it's going to be as big as this. This is probably 10. This is 20 times the size of truck driver. Like this is taking me. It feels like I've been playing this for quite a while now and talking to you guys for quite a while now. Like, of course, it's talking about truck driving and on the road. It's sort of crossing back to each game. Like I know, because I've got both games myself. I own both games. I mean, two truck games, 2 titles at the moment. There's only 2 trucking titles on console at the moment. It's this and truck driver. So that's all you have. So you kind of only have to wait until something decent comes along. Like, and I mean, I've seen Australian truck roller being promoted a while ago as well, but I've not really heard much about that game. So I'm hoping that's going to be a great game. I mean, seen building by the trailer would be pretty cool. Like you're driving like road trains in Australia and that's pretty cool. I mean, like the trucks were really detailed as well. Like they're like big American type trucks they're driving as well. So it looks like it could be like an ETS American truck simulator, probably set in Australia, and it's on console. This is the best thing about it. When it comes out, I don't know exactly when. It's been quite quiet, I think, at the moment, like over the studio and that. I mean, hopefully at some point they'll get some news. So, and I don't know actually, and I know it looks like it was going to be a great game, but hopefully something will come along eventually. I mean, I do at the moment. I'm enjoying this game at the moment. I'm going to try and do more live streams on this game as we go as well. So hopefully this will come out a bit better as well. So and of course, so here we are actually. I didn't realise how close the tunnel was. But we're pulling up. This looks like this is the. Oh, that's that AI van. I think it just hit me there. Sprinter van just shut me out long and pissed me. But yeah, we're here already. Like this is like really quick for us to pull in here as well. But yeah, I mean, been a great journey. Hopefully I've not damaged too much on my road. I mean, I put a few reservations and a few roads and that, but hopefully this should be a alright journey. So yeah, here we are. So what I need to do is I need to reverse this in here, of course. It kind of looks the same here as well. If you think about all the farms, like they spawn in the same sort of drive with the houses, and the same sort of corners that you go along, and that's where you're still driving in the same sort of thing. I mean, yeah, that's what the thing is. I mean, it's a good game. I mean, the farm stuff is all kind of the same in a way. Well, so and yeah, let's just move this a wee bit. Here we are. That's us. We're here at last. We'll work up to the freight office, close. Delivery pigs, close. Now we need to unload this again. This is really cool actually, having this as a trailer. Like this is the best thing about the game, like having this. Oh, let me get this opened as well. And we see the pigs walking themselves off as well. This is a great game. That's the great aspect about the game, having this animation going along, pigs walking into their house, the pig houses and that. It's really good, really cool. This would be cool to get some sheep on this game as well. I mean, I don't know if they'll do that, but I mean, it's a good start. Pigs is a great thing. Like pigs, having this is a great start to the game. But yeah, I mean, I think this will actually be the delivery I'll do for you guys, and I'll maybe bring you up another one at some point as well soon. And so yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'll be talking a bit more about this game probably as we go. I mean, but yeah, and that's the good thing about the game. It's quite good. And 23% damage. I thought it would have been worse, but I've done quite well. But yeah, that's of course that's the first door we're going to cross the started, so it's nice to get that done. I know I'm probably going to crash because I've been driving and talking, that's the thing. So yeah, I mean, it's a great truck, it's a great trailer. And I'll maybe show you, I'll maybe go and hire a driver for you guys actually. I mean, for the other truck, I'm going to hire a driver for this truck. And so I'm trying then, let me try employees, isn't it? So I'm going to get another driver for you guys. And let's do this dude. He's quite cool. I mean, if you like your sort of long hair and that, like myself, I'm quite like a metalhead. Then I mean, I'm quite into metal and that, and I always like the sort of long hair aspects and that as well. So I just thought we'd go for him as a hire driver. And so I'll put him in the rigid, and he'll do a lot of multi drops and that as well. So he's in this truck now. So I got myself and I got him driving the truck, so got one driver to hire. So yeah, and I just got a few messages down soon as well. Yeah, but yeah, I think I'm going to leave you guys this for you today. I think I'll call this one quits for today. But I mean, I hope you enjoyed this stream. I hope you enjoyed this and it's been a great experience. And let me turn this off for you guys actually. And since we're here, and there's no point in doing that on. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm going to bring you more on the road content in the future. So hopefully you can stick around and check out some of my next streams up. So yeah, so if you want to check me out, make sure to subscribe to CM Headbanger, and I'll get this, and I'll try and get more on the road stuff content. So I just want to get something different now. I want to try and sort of do some ride streams on my console and that. And I'm on PS4 by the way as well, if you're wondering, PS4 Pro, and so I'm playing this on PS4 of course, and good old Pro. And so if you check me out, CM Headbanger, you can give me a subscribe and that as well. Make sure to give us a like as well, and of course just comment down below. And as always, and so it's been a good stream for you guys. It's been a good delivery, and I've enjoyed the experience of this game so far. So I'm hoping I'm going to bring you more content in the future. So this is it, and this is the first part. And so yeah, so hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.